Okay, there's the view that everyone sees from the highway. That's where I hiked in. Here's a closer up view during the hike. So here I explain it in a short little video. The reason I went to such great lengths to document this little hike is because it's a famous kind of viewpoint that you see when you're driving by it as you get close to Las Vegas. See, there's Las Vegas. So at this point, when you're coming down the road, you see it off onto the skyline, the skyline off to the left, a few miles off to the left. And so the picture that I will show where it's lit up by the sun, that's this area. And the part that's lit up by the sun actually is only this. It's this section is lit up. And so for the hike, I hiked all the way in and circumnavigated around, went up to the water tanks, which are here. The cave that you'll see is right up here. Even though Google Earth doesn't show it very well. So the pictures, you'll be able to see what it looks like compared to Google Earth. And then I come across, work my way up the two spines, the two saddles, work my way down. This part in here was, well, actually from here all along down to about here was a living hell. Believe me. The first snake was in here. And then I come up over this saddle here, work my way down, and then the second snake was right in there. So that's it. I'm just explaining what you'll see in the photos. And so I'm just documenting the hike because I look back at them myself years later. And so since it's such a famous site to everyone driving by on the freeway, I just want to document what's there. That's all. Okay, that cave, I believe it's natural. There's closer up. And there's super brightened. This is just a picture of what's there on the back side. Some flowers. The green material on Google Earth is just volcanic. Just another view what's there. Okay, there's the lichens, more lichens, more lichens. There was a pause in the recording. A lizard. Petroglyphs. The only ones I saw them right at the start. And so I thought I had struck it rich, and it turned out those were the only ones. Just another view showing the saddles that I had to hike up. Snake. View of the water guzzler station down there with the water. There's the plaque that explains it. Close up of the water that's not being used. No animals use them. That's a view on the way down after I had peeked out and had to head back. Okay. I'm using my card on this one, you know, because I have a lot of water in there. And the heavy weight to try to put everything in one pack, you know, it's hard on my lower back. There's the target, is to work my way around it and see what's there. Maybe get some bighorn videos. Maybe not. They're either there or they're not. Just some of the sounds. I'm going to spend the whole day. I'm going to work all around it, up and down, possibly up on top. That looks like part of the hillside. Actually, that's a standalone mountain. I think I mentioned I'm using my cart on this one because all the weight, you know, it's hard to put it all in one pack. It hurts your shoulders, it hurts my lower back because, yeah, I'm 67. So young people can do a 100-pound pack, but not old people. I always put my my secondary pack on there because if I park this and go on a foray, you never go walking off hoping to return to it. You have to have, I put water and stuff in the secondary pack and put it on in case I don't return to it or I can't find it. You never park it and then go walking off, you know, with no water on you. But it works real well. All of this is volcanic. I also want to go over there to check out the colors. I think that the green means it's copper. I hope to find some petroglyphs, but maybe not, because the thing is that there really has to be water and a good place to trap animals, like a canyon that they can send in walkers and the animals can't get away and then they ambush them. This doesn't have either of those. But it's such a neat place, and I'm sure there's going to be some kind of sign of Indians. Thank God for the Southwest. Smartest thing I ever did was to move down here. I think I'll park the cart right there in the shadowy area. I'll drink water, eat, stuff like that, put on my other pack. But because I got to climb up it and work around it, and so I'm not going to keep the cart with me the whole time, but I have to be able to return to the cart. It's a sea of flowers, but you know, the camera doesn't show what a person really sees. It's April 20th, day after my birthday. I made a decision to not stash the cart. I'm going to keep it with me no matter what, and then if I see a place of interest like up there or something, I'll leave the cart and come back to it. I'm not going to abandon it because I'm going to be going for miles. I don't want to have to return to the cart. First petroglyphs. There's some up there that are really faint. Okay, now that's an atlatl. but sometimes if they have a cowboy hat, they're showing that they saw a pioneer with, and they draw him like he's holding his hands on his hips, but that's an rattle. So I'm going to snoop around here real good. Where they dig in at the dark black green layers, it absolutely has to be doing an assay for silver and gold. But that's what those are, I'm sure of it. I'm going to have to come up with some better action than this, or this will turn out to be a big snoozer. I'm going to work right over there. That green stuff, there's just nothing there. It's too far. See, now I'm going cross country right through stuff like this. I just came through it. I just came through it just as casually as walking to the supermarket. You know, so those carts with the bicycle tires, and they've rigged up brakes and stuff like that, those are for the engineers, kind of like a hobby. It's not really for real desert hiking. With bike tires in this, you'd be stopped in 50 feet. There'll be Indians over in that one. I'll go over there. And then I'll cut around to the left, and I think the best action is going to be on the back side, in between the mountains. But I'll go over there for sure. Hear the snake? There he is. Oh, I see part of him. Oh, there's his head. Yeah, there's, you can't see it, but there's, see him flicking his tail, or his tongue? I'll let you hear some of the sound. I'll get up above, see if I can get better shots. I'll see if I can get him out of there. These provide water. They were placed in 2005. Oh, boy, very good water. Nothing's using it. There's no horse shed or anything. See, there's my cart. I've got to go up over those two saddles through Snake City. Now when I get over there, I'm going to stop there and then I'm going to walk over to up there. For sure there's going to be Indians there. Because of the shade. No Indians. I knew there wouldn't be none. It's too rocky and too nasty. There'll be Indians there for sure. But too snaky, I don't think I'll go up there. This stuff was glowing red out of a volcano, tumbling down the slope. That's exactly what it is. I'm in the caves of Denisovans here, but no Indians. I knew there wouldn't be. But anyway, I do want to show this. That's called amber rat, and they can date it perfectly. It comes from the pack rats, and sometimes it's 50,000 years old. They can date it up to 50,000, 55,000, but not older. See, when I said I got to go across those two saddles, it just looked like me walking across the field, didn't it? Well, this is the kind of stuff you come up on. It's just no walking across the field. Oh Lord. I've got to make my way down through that no matter what. That was about the worst torture I've ever endured, coming down through that. There's no path. That was red hot stuff flowing down the flanks of a giant volcano, all of it. There's where I'm headed, just as bad as where I just come from. I'm past the point of no return. Now I have to keep going this way. I can't go back. He caught me by surprise. I'm not kidding, he really made me jump. Looks like a storm. It don't matter to me if it rains or not. Oh. Boy, I'm not kidding. That one almost killed me. That was the roughest one I've ever done as far as terrain. I didn't see animals like I was hoping for. No bighorns. The only animals I saw were rattlesnakes. I'm beat. I'll sleep good tonight. When I get back, I'll have to check straight into the hospice. There were sections I could have walked 100 feet on the back of rattlesnakes with my feet not even touching the ground. You know, but it was a good day out in the desert.